I will be talking about my experience working at Caritas Soup Kitchen. My experience was actually really unexpected. When I got there, the workers were really happy to have us. But the first thing that I noticed was there was a huge language barrier between us and the workers there. Um, I met this woman. Her name was Alvera, and instantly we became friends. She wanted to teach me Italian so I could communicate with her better, and she was just the kindest lady ever. I would like one survival Italian class, deep. I could understand that she was trying to get me to say, "This is what this means. This is what this means," and so she would say words and I would pronounce them right after her. And so she was so nice because she just wanted me to be able to communicate better with the people who were giving back to these underprivileged people. And when I got there, I expected to feel really good while doing the work. Like, initially, giving to these people, I felt like they would be very thankful for the food that they were receiving and the service that I was providing with that for them. But actually, I was wrong. I was so tired that day. I was physically like hurting, like while on my feet, and I just feel like I hadn't slept, and I was kind of looking on the downside of things. And then the underprivileged people that I was serving were very, very rude. And and obviously they had been through a lot and they had been through a hard day. So I was trying to look on the bright side. So I was giving them huge smiles, as Americans do. But I think they kind of they were trying to take advantage of me because I was the newbie and I was the nice American. I was working the fruit stand. And so while I was giving out fruit to them, they would try to get me to give them an orange, or they would an extra orange, or they would try to give them an extra piece of chocolate. And I really wanted to, and I felt so bad about the fact that I wasn't allowed to. But the thing is like Caritas has a certain amount of fruit that they can give out to people. So if I were to give one piece of fruit to somebody, it means down the road somebody else wouldn't get a piece of fruit. And so that kind of was annoying. It was sad to me. Um, and so while I was doing the actual work, I wasn't actually feeling really good about myself. I was actually feeling pretty down about it because of just like how much pain I was in and how like rude the underprivileged people were. But afterward, I felt like really, really good about myself. Because I was just reflecting on it, and I was just like, I kind of felt like physically like I'm really exhausted, I'm really tired, and the reason that I was really tired and exhausted was because I was giving back to people all day. And this like and okay, so obviously the work was pretty physically demanding because I didn't get to sit down the entire time and I was just handing out fruit the entire time after a long day of school. But then I realized it was my friend Alvera that I met, this sweet old Italian woman. She had recently broken her arm, and if I wasn't the one doing it, she would have been the one doing it. And so I was more thinking about that afterwards, reflecting on it. I am more than happy to do all of this work all day with my able young body, not a recently broken arm. I will do it all day if it means that she doesn't have to. And so I think that, that's what this program is all about, giving of myself so somebody else doesn't have to. And so locally I'm making a difference because Alvera got to walk around Caritas and just talk to people and give her kind words out and make these underprivileged people smile and less grumpy. So while I was just giving out the fruit, and that made me so happy because it made her job easier. So locally I'm making a difference, and that ties into Michigan State's mission statement, is just making a difference. Obviously I'm making a difference nationally because I'm overseas, but just at a local level, like these women can provide kind words and a smiling face to these people, because I couldn't do that because I don't speak Italian. I can't talk to these underprivileged people like she can. And so it makes me feel really good about the fact that I was the one who was giving of myself physically compared to her. And I think that's what this program is all about.